grep error syslog.log. Let's see what this says. Error, max authentication attempts exceeded for invalid user admin from that IP, that port. Okay, I think I know what's going on here, but let's take a look at the event logs that occurred immediately before this one. So we'll run the same command again, except this time we'll add -b for before and the number 2. All right, immediately before the error, failed password for invalid user admin, invalid user admin. Okay, so this is somebody trying to get in via SSH2 and they're failing out because they're using not only a bad password, but also a invalid username. Now, that's awesome. You can see it all in one shot. So let's talk more about grep's -b option. We'll discuss how it works, how to use it, and in what situations it is useful. Hint, anytime you want to look behind your pattern matches, it's useful. The -b option gives you context by showing you what is before the line with a match. I have used it often when reviewing event logs to troubleshoot a problem. You can use the mnemonic or memory trick -b as in before to help you remember what it does, or else come up with your own way. What matters is finding a memory trick that works for you. Now, if I just type grep error syslog.log, grep will go into the syslog.log file and find the pattern error and return the line that contains the character pattern error. This is very standard grep behavior. But if I type grep-b2 error syslog.log, grep will look inside the file syslog.log, find the line with the character pattern error, then find 2 additional lines right before the line with the pattern match, and return all 3 of these lines to me. I need to emphasize the point that whatever number you place after the -b will be the number of additional lines you want returned before the line with the match. If I type grep-b1, grep will grab the line with the pattern match plus 1 additional line before the line with the match. Now let's see another example. We'll clear this. We'll go VI, Virginia, in the states file. So we'll grab the line that contains the matching pattern Virginia plus 3 additional lines that occur before the line with the match. So our first result here should be Texas. We'll get out of that. grep-b3 Virginia in the states file. Okay, we have more occurrences of the pattern Virginia than just the one we looked at earlier. Our 3 lines before this Virginia do indeed start with the line containing the state Texas, but we also have this one down here that has 3 lines returned before it as well. Let's take a look at what actual lines those are with the -n option. The -n option is covered in Grep Bootcamp 8 if you want to review it. And you can see here that the matches have a colon at the start of their lines, and you can see here that the additional lines before the matches have this dash before them. So this kind of lets you know with not only the red highlight that this is your match, but also what symbol is before the beginning of the line. Now, I want to show you one more little tip before we wrap this up. If you're using grep with a file that has long lines and the word wrapping is frustrating you, you can pipe your grep results to the less-s command to stop word wrapping. Unfortunately, a full description of the less command is outside the scope of this video, but I do want you to at least be aware that you can use it. So we'll run this command again. Grep b2 error syslog.log. Okay, so here's the word wrapping. I mean, you can read it. You can read it just fine, but it's a little cluttered and it's a little bit annoying. So we can do this. We can rerun the same command, use pipe less-s, and it will put it all on one line for us right here. Here's line 1, here's line 2, here's line 3, and then we can go over here to like invalid user admin, and then we can scroll to the right to see the full line. We just use the arrow keys to scroll left and right if we want to scroll and read the full lines. And then we can hit the Q button to exit. The -B option is really helpful for looking behind the line of a match. Although it is useful anytime you want to see multiple lines leading up to your match. It is especially useful when you are reviewing log files for troubleshooting or security investigations. These tasks can involve reviewing thousands of lines of event logs, so anything to speed up that process is naturally very valuable. That's it for -B. If there's a Linux topic you'd like broken down simply, clearly, and thoroughly, drop it in the comments. That's how I decide what to focus on next. And remember to keep pushing the boundaries of your knowledge. But also go easy on yourself too, as building this knowledge does take time. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.